Mike Bluehair here, co-founder of Film the Police Portland. I have a few issues in local politics I want to discuss. We've recently hired a new police chief, a Miss Danielle Outlaw from Oakland, California. Eli, son of Hightower, has been served a stalking order for approaching her and asking her a few questions. Now, this is just upsetting, and it flies in the face of all the transparency and all the talk of, community policing. Like, how can we take this administration in City Hall seriously, that they're going to be advocates for accountability, when the top cop can't even be asked questions in public? So she's hiding behind a stalking order to avoid journalists and cop watchers and citizens from approaching her and speaking to her in a public place. This is absolutely shameful, and it's just, par for the course for Oakland, California. See, this is not Oakland. This is not California. See, cops can get away with all kinds of demonstrably evil things in California. I've lived in Oakland. I know how corrupt the police are there, and it's just nuts. So she's having a little cultural shock, a little, an adjustment period. She thinks that she can just use the law as a cudgel to beat Eli, son of Hightower, with, but it's just not going to work out in her favor. But yeah, I'm going to let you guys have a look now at the two videos of the alleged stalking encounters that our police chief now feels that she has to take Eli into a court to keep him from asking her questions over. Enjoy.
These aren't always working, just to throw it out there. So Chief Outlaw, on June 27th, I was assaulted, and the Portland Police Bureau told the media that I was part of the assault. Officers booked a man named Timothy Dennis into custody, Multnomah County, under my name. Any comment? Are you her handlers? No, one, two. I'm just wondering who you're. I'm really interested in this city. I want to make it a better place, and I hope you guys see that.
Thank you.
Have a good afternoon.
Have a good evening.
Good evening. Correct. Look at that, dude. I'm telling you, that's good. 2 minutes. Chief Outlaw, she's out of here. It's a good video, you guys. It's about to happen. You're very right about that. I do have to eat here. And with the $250,000 bail with 3 misdemeanors, it's kind of impossible. Today I've already had 2 of your officers tell me that I'm not able to film. I'm going to upload those later this evening. Is there anything that you can do to explain to your officers about the policy about public filming and the rights that we have as citizens to be able to do that? Your response, we all have to eat, made it very clear that this is something that I have to do for my own benefit.
I don't think you have to film me in my private life as well. I think you can.
Do you have your decisions that you make do affect us 24 hours, 7 days a week?
Right. I'm very positive.
And can you just at least answer the question about your officers tonight? Tell me that I'm not able to film. Be safe. That's your response. That's a nice car. I will try. You know what it's like to be poor and black, right? She knows the conditions of my stay away order. She doesn't know how to drive. Wow. That's what we're getting in Chief Outlaw, everybody. That's what we're getting in Chief Outlaw.
I have to preface what you're about to watch so you don't get lost. Eli was actually covering another police accountability bit of news at the Multnomah County Courthouse. It was the sentencing of none other than former Portland police officer Christian Berge. Berge was being stripped of his DPSST license to legally be a cop in Oregon. Berge is an interesting character, and by interesting I mean a racist scumbag. He actually pulled over a couple on the way back, a black couple on the way back home from Bible study, and pulled them over and told them to, and I quote, "get your black asses out of the car." Turns out that he ended up pulling over just two Christian folks on the way back home from church. They had no drugs on them. They had no illicit substances. There was no legal reason to pull them over. There was no, excuse. There was no moving violation, none of that stuff. In fact, it came out that he actually, as an excuse to try to search their car, that's how they found the Bibles, he actually reached inside their car and broke their key off inside their ignition. And they used that as an excuse to say that the car might be stolen or whatnot. So Eli was in court covering that, and then that's when he was, approached and had his journalism interrupted by this fallacious and transparently dumb attempt at Chief Outlaw to quell Eli's First Amendment right to ask her any damn thing he likes in public. Okay, I can remember the days when we had a free society, when you could question power without fear of reprisal from government. But we no longer live in that society.
Or a U.S. citizen.
I am.
The agreement you have with the state is located in paragraph 9. It says you're going to plead guilty to official misconduct in the first degree, be placed on 18 months of bench probation. You have to resign from the police bureau. You have to decertify with DPSST. There's 120 hours of community service, which you can do with a charity of your choice. You just have to have them send proof to the court that you did the community service. There is a conviction fee. The state agrees to bring no other charges for anything contained in the information, the number listed there, and you must obey all laws. Is that your understanding of the agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
Officer, are you, or ex-officer, are you ashamed in any way for your behavior?
Hold up. We got to give you a piece of paper here.
For what?
Just follow in the process of filming.
Yeah. Hey.
This is your walk of shame, huh? So, do you have any comments about the black couple that came back from Bible study that you said get your black ass out of the car? Would you view that as possibly being seen as a racially charged remark at all? Or is that just standard behavior with you?
They're trying to serve your stalking.
For what?
I don't know. Ex-Officer Berge. Hey,
job, buddy. I'm glad I got to watch that. You want to shake my hand still? You want to shake my hand? Officer Berge, you want to shake my hand? Corrupt ass punk. Have fun checking in, bro. Are you going to do your probation right now? So what about these remarks about get your black ass out of the car? That's kind of a racial remark there. Kind of a racist remark to say get your black ass out of the car. Time to go in here too. 1, 2, 0.
Eli, this is a copy for you. You're being served a stalking citation. Mr. Ritchie. I know you're filming. That's for you. There's the information on the court date on the bottom right here. Do you have any questions about this? So I'm going to fold this up and I'm going to give it to you.
I would get one of those. Who's that for?
That's for Eli.
Who are you stalking? No.
There you go. Can you grab this?
Was this a cop that he was supposedly stalking?
Well, that's his personal matter, so he can disclose on who it is. So. So I'm going to let you read this over. I'm going to tuck it into your pocket. Are you good with that? That's yours.
I don't want that.
Well, it's for you. I'm serving it to you.
Who are you?
I am Officer Quinlan.
Do you have ID?
I do.
How many forms of ID do you have?
This is for you.
I'm not sure who that's for.
That is for Mr. Eli Ritchie.
Oh my God, that's for Daniel Outlaw. Are you f***ing kidding me?
There you are.
I have been I'm giving a stalking order for f***ing Daniel Outlaw, the chief of f***ing police. Chief of police! A stalking order because I f***ing asked her some questions on public. That's fantastic. Hey, officer, tell me about that. What do you think about that? Working for a chief who's not prepared yet for actually. I mean, you do know that we went to Chief Marshman's house. He never even filed a privacy complaint. Those videos are being monetized.
Kind of bad for Chief Outlaw.
Are you happy with Chief Outlaw?
She seems great to me.
Okay.
All right, you guys have a good day.
I will try.
He asked her a couple questions and he got a stalking order from the chief.
Yo, I've got a stalking order from the chief of, and the posting of personal information and social networking. Daniel Outlaw, who I've seen twice. Once here at a protest or something event, she was leaving City Hall, and I got a chance to ask her some questions. And then also I saw her once again over at the Safeway, just buying a sandwich, and I bumped into her. I was like, oh my God, it's Chief Outlaw. I have to ask her questions. And so I did. She didn't like those questions too much, apparently, because I've gotten this stalking order here, Oregon stalking order here. Length of period of conduct, 72 hours.
Straight gangster, huh?
I just have a few more words about our brand new police chief, Miss Danielle Outlaw. This has been weighing heavily on my mind the last few days, and I'm finally afforded the opportunity to get it off my chest. She hasn't been on the job but a few days, and she's already gone before City Hall and explained to them that she can't do the job she was hired to do. You see, City Hall is going to give her an assistant chief position to quote unquote be the chief in her stead while she focuses on Portland Police Bureau's, and I quote, long-term goals. Like what? She going to sit around and daydream about how great Portland Police is going to be while she hires some other person? She gets to handpick this person, people, at almost $200,000 a year to do her job for her. See, our previous police chief and the one before that and the one before that and the one before that ad nauseum back into Portland history didn't need someone to do their job for them. See, Danielle Outlaw was hired by our ultra-liberal political establishment here in Portland, Oregon for two reasons. She's black and she's a woman. They need to hire based on merit, not skin color and gender. You know, I don't care about your liberal brownie points, you know, Mayor Wheeler and City Council. You guys make me absolutely sick. And the fact that she's so freaked out because she's questioned by an activist journalist on the street that she has to hide behind the courts, because I don't think she's too good at thinking on her feet. Honestly, I think you guys hired someone who's about as dumb as a brick to do a very complex job that has to do with moving around logistics. It has to do with doing a lot of paperwork. It has to do with understanding the nuances of multiple avenues of law enforcement. She has to deal with drugs and vice. She has to deal with search. She has to deal with patrol and traffic and how to delegate authority through all those different nuances of command structure. And I don't think she knows how to do it.